everyone, my name is Kara and I'll be talking about the types of houses that we have here in Dubai. We have two. The first one is a villa and it kind of looks like a bungalow or a two-story house. And the second one is a flat and it kind of looks like an apartment or a condominium. Getting yourself a place to live in here in Dubai actually depends on your situation. I mean, if you're rich, then you can afford to get yourself your own flat or villa, but it's freaking expensive. So if you can, then that means you're either a local here in Dubai or you're a business owner or a company owner expat. Although there are expats here in Dubai who can still afford to get themselves their own flat or villa, and what they do is they rent it out to another expat so they can manage to pay for the rent by sharing the expenses. Then there are companies who provide accommodation for their employees. So that means one employee has to share the room with another employee. For people with good enough salary, they can rent a room in a flat or a villa, but for the people with low salary, they can rent themselves a bed in a flat or a villa. Yes, you heard me right, a bed. And the price of it all varies depending on the location and the size. For example, if the location is situated in a high-class area like Jumeirah Lake Towers or Marina, then it's definitely expensive. But if the location is situated in a lower-class area like Satwa or Bur Dubai, then it's definitely cheaper. The price also varies depending on how many people share the room, what kind of bed do you have, and where your bed is located. When I started working in Dubai, I lived with my cousin, but her house was really far from where our company bus picks us up and drops us off. So I had to walk around 15 to 20 minutes before I can reach the metro station and ride the train going to the location of our company bus. And then I had to do the same routine going back home, so it was really tiring and I was wasting money on the train fare. Because of that, I made the decision of leaving the protective wings of my cousin and rent my own place so that it will be near the location of the company bus, and that way I'll be saving money and energy. But our salary at that time was really low, so I was on a tight budget. And thanks to my workmate, I was able to find myself my own place to rent, and it was really cheap. So shout out to Marby. The place I was able to rent was a bed on the upper deck in a room for 6 people in a flat located in Satwa area. And I'm not gonna lie, for me it was horrible. At some point I was even crying. But it wasn't because the place was dirty or smelly or noisy or whatever. The place was totally okay. It's just that I'm not used to having that kind of life, because back in the Philippines, when I still live with my family, we have a house with 4 floors. And then when I moved out to rent for my own place, I got myself a 2-story house with 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a living area, a kitchen, a dining area, and a balcony. I somehow felt bad for myself because of the drastic change in my life, but I was able to stay there for 2 years because all of the people who lives there with me are really good to me. We became family. The owner of the flat became my second parents. Shout out to Ate Let and Kuya Mike. The ladies on the other room became my sisters. Shout out to Ate Say, Ate Sai, and Kikay. And then the boys in my room became my brothers. Shout out to Kuya Justin, Kuya Ronel, Ron, and Kel. You finally got your shout out, Kel. Are you happy now? Kel is my guy best friend because I can tell him all of my craziness, and I know that there will be no judgments from him because he's crazy too. If you're wondering why I stayed in the room full of boys instead of the room full of girls, it's because I think, number 1, boys are less drama and they're not complicated. Number 2, they don't get monthly periods, so they're not moody. Number 3, even if I have OCD, sometimes I feel lazy, so I know that they will not require me to always clean the room. Number 4, They're very protective. Number 5, they do gossip. But most of the time they don't really care, so I know that they will not pry. And I truly believe that you stay in one place not because of the environment, but because of the people you're with. That's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!